Hello students, welcome to our Nikkei Chemistry Trick channel. So today we are going to discuss about the topic of polymers. So in that we know that there is a different kind of polymer reaction. So particularly we are going to discuss about the free radical mechanism. Okay. So that is free radical mechanism it is. Okay, fine. So there are variety of alkene, otherwise dienes. Okay, so whether you can take no methane or ethane, so dienes you can take. Okay, and their derivatives are polymerized in the presence of free radical generating a initiator. Like initiator means we can take like catalyst. Okay, so whether you can take any catalyst like benzyl peroxide, otherwise you can take acetyl peroxide or tertiary butyl peroxide, any other peroxide you can take in the presence of reaction. Okay, there are three steps. What are the three steps? You should keep it in your mind. That is, first one is chain initiation step. What is that? It is a chain initiation step. This is the first step. The second step is, it is the propagating step, chain propagating step. Okay, chain propagating one. Third one is, it is a terminating step. It is a terminating step. Okay, so these are the three steps we have to follow for the free radical mechanism, that you know. This is a common thing. Okay, for that here we are taking a alkene or diene and the derivative or polymerase in the presence of no catalyst. Here we can take a benzyl peroxide. So you know that what is the formula for the benzyl peroxide. The first step is, you know that it is a initiation, right? Initiation step. So according to that we are taking a catalyst of benzyl peroxide. So C6H5 C double bond O, and here O, there is a two molecule of peroxide will be there, right? C double bond O C6H5. Okay, so this is the way. This is called benzyl peroxide. Okay, so how we are getting the phenyl radical from that phenyl radical only we are going to react with the particular this group, that is here we have taken a methane or ethane. Okay, so the ethane is reacting with the product of phenyl radical. So how we are getting a phenyl radical here? So see this mechanism, there is a cleavage will happen here, so that it will be like this. Okay, the cleavage will happen here, so that you will get a two molecules of C6H5 C double bond O. Okay, and here there is a cleavage, no, so that there will be a presence of electron here. Okay, so that it is indicated with a dot. Okay, the free radical mechanism should be indicated with the dot, no, the electron is, right? So the two molecule of C6H5 C double bond O, okay, and O dot. Okay, and this is converted into the phenyl radical. How it is? Here there is a C double bond O and O is there, no, that is carbon dioxide, that is eliminated here. Okay, remaining is two molecule of C6H5, correct? So 2 C6H5. Okay, so here you should mention the free radical. Got it? Because there is a cleavage will happen here, so there will be electron. So that only we have mentioned here the dot here. Okay, presence of electron. This is a phenyl radical. So we got a phenyl radical through the first step. This is initiation step. Okay. Okay. Then after that what happened? In this initiation step only we are going to know what happened. For example, if you take ethane for the polymer, okay, ethane, that means ethane to polythene, okay, consists of a heating or exposing a light of mixture of ethene with a small amount of benzyl peroxide as an initiator. You just take it, and the process is start with the addition of phenyl free radical formed the peroxide. Okay, let's see here. There is a ethane having a double bond, no, generating a new or larger free radical. It will come. So this step is called chain initiation step. For example, we have taken here ethane. So see this mechanism, CH2 double bond CH2, and we know that we have a free radical, that is the end product of phenyl radical here. So that it is react with the phenyl radical. Okay, so what we will get? C6H5 Okay, this will react with the phenyl radical and we will get a product of CH2, CH2, and there will be a free radical here. Okay, this is called the initiation step. Okay, after that what happened? The second step. What is the second step? You know that it is a propagating step. Okay, so propagating step, in that, no, you got this compound, correct? So you just take this compound C6H5 CH2 and CH2. Here there is a free radical. Okay, this will react with the again the polymer of ethane CH2 double bond CH2. Okay, then, okay, you will get a compound of C6H5 CH2. Okay, here write the same thing, CH2 bond CH2. Okay, you know that this, no, if it is no contact with this CH2, means there will be a breakage will happen in this bond, correct? So that you will get a structure of C6H5 bond CH2 CH2. Okay, and here CH2 CH2. Okay, there is a free radical, got it? So it is a no, it is a continuous process of propagating step. C6H5 CH2 CH2. Again there is a connection of CH2 CH2 here because of the ethane group. Okay, so what happened here? There is a presence of free radical here again. Okay, okay, again what will happen? You can write, no, this step is as like this, C6H5, okay, CH2 bond CH2, okay, and there is a n number of CH2, we can add it. Okay, CH2 bond CH2, there is a free radical here. Okay, you can write like this, otherwise you can write like this. Okay, you can add any number of ethane here, ethane or methane. Okay, butane, if you add like that, you can write like this. Okay, so C6H5 CH2 CH2, n number you can add it, and you will get a CH2 free radical here. Okay, so this is a propagating step. Okay, so what is the next step? It is a terminating step, correct? So third one is terminating step. So as per the terminating step, we know that, no, for the termination is a long chain. For the long chain only, I have indicated with the n, like n number of CH2 CH2, you can add it, whether it's a butane or methane or ethane. Okay, if you use, instead of ethane, if you use the butane, means you can write like this, C6H5 CH2 bond CH2, n number you can add it, and also CH2 there is a free radical. Okay, so this kind of product you will get. Okay, so you just take this compound only for the terminating step, got it? Okay, so what we can write, C6H5 CH2 n number you can add it. Okay, and the remaining is CH2 bond CH2 free radical. Okay, so you just take a 2 molecule of this one. Okay, n number of long chain. Okay, what you will get? You will get a final product of C6H5. Okay, you know that CH2, it's a n number, you will add it. Okay, because of long chain. Okay, then you will get, you know that I said there is a 2 molecule we are taking for the terminating step. Then you will get a 4 number of CH2 here. Am I right? So CH2 and CH2. Okay, correct? Yes. So this is the way it will go on. Okay, then again you just add the n number of molecule here. Okay, so this is the way the last terminating step will be. So here what we can conclude, for the terminating long chain, these free radicals can combine in different ways to form a polythene. Okay, so this is called a polythene. Okay, polythene, one mode of terminating of chain under this way. Okay, so n number of CH2 will add with the phenyl group. So this is called a polythene. Okay, so this is the way we can write the free radical mechanism. Okay, with the compound starting material of, whether it is a methane you can take, whether it is a ethane with CH2 double bond CH2, it is a ethane. Otherwise butene also you can take. Okay, so this is the way we can make a polythene according to the free radical mechanism. Got it? Okay, thank you students. I think you have understood. Okay, Let's see in the next video. So before that, if you didn't subscribe our channel, please like, share and subscribe our channel and click the bell icon also, so then only you will get a notification. Yeah, thank you.